Hi, my name is Elizabeth and I'm an adult with braces, hypodontia, Maryland bridges, and today we're going to talk about flossing. All right, so how do I floss with braces? Let's talk about it. So I use this thing called super floss, and so the first part of it is a bit firmer. I mean, it's not real firm, it's quite flexible, but it's certainly firmer than standard dental floss, which is rather limp. And the second portion, and that's only about, 10 centimeters or something, about the length of my hand. And then the second part, I'm not sure if you'll be able to get this in focus, but it's kind of a meshy material that can expand, and the thickness changes depending on how much tension I put, and then standard dental floss at the end. So this is how I floss with braces. And if you pay attention, I'll show you how I floss with the Maryland bridge as well at the end. And I'll probably speed this up because it takes a while, but it's important. And because my wires aren't connected to my back brackets, I can just use the standard dental floss part of it to do my last tooth. Now, the other half. As far as which half to use, like the springy part or the standard dental floss part, I don't notice much of a difference. And also my teeth are fairly easy to floss. I will say that the first day my braces were put on, I felt like I could not floss, like everything was pulled together so tightly. But now I'm just a few weeks into it and it's absolutely fine. And as far as which side to pull out first, it doesn't matter. I didn't notice any difference. Okay, that got a little bit stuck and it started to separate there. There are metal brackets in there ripping this apart, so I guess I shouldn't be too surprised. Now it's time for my upper jaw. Let's floss. Now here I can use standard regular floss, so I'll use this half of the super floss for that. And this is the part where I get into the Maryland bridges. And if you don't know what Maryland bridges are, you'll notice here that I can't get through because they're attached to the two adjacent teeth. But I'll come back for that one in a minute. it's time to floss my Maryland bridges. How does that work? Again, I use the dental floss that's the same for braces, the super floss. And I push the firmer part through, and then I can floss. Ta-da! Let's do the other one. You can also go from the inside out, depending on which is more comfortable for you. I find it easier going from the outside in. I will say my nails are longer than they usually are, so everything's a bit fiddly, and I use my tongue to help a lot, guide it. So that's how I floss with braces and Maryland bridges. And I use the dental floss only one time, so I don't wash it and reuse it. Like, I just use it as a one-time disposable item. If you have any questions or if anything's unclear, feel free to ask, leave a comment below, get in touch. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you have any official questions, I do recommend that you build up a good relationship with your orthodontist or your dentist, or both, ideally, so that you can get professional, well-educated information from the people who are working together with you. This is just a nice little demonstration so you can become familiar with it before you fumble around trying to do it yourself.